Hey guys, it's Frank and Kevin from Cruising with Wheels. Join us today when we talk about the top 12 cruise no-nos.
Hey everybody, like Frank said, we're talking about the top 12 cruise no-nos today. But before we do, we want to remind you not to do a no-no. And that is, we want to remind you to click that subscribe button. The no-no is not being part of the Cruising with Wheels family.
That's right.
So click that subscribe button and click the little bell to get regular notifications of our latest videos. But let's start with number one, which is...
Oh, the first no-no, which everybody seems to want to do, but it's really a no-no, is not having sex in a public place.
Well, you said not having sex.
Wow.
So it's actually having sex in a public place is a big no-no, and you're not to do it. And a few reasons are...
People love to be like, oh, I can't wait to go on my cruise. Oh, we're going to get hot and heavy on the balcony.
Well, number one, it's not private.
Right.
Number two, it's very unsanitary. And number three, in most cases, in most places, it's a criminal offense.
Right. I mean, it's one thing if you're maybe thinking about doing it while the ship is sailing on the seas.
No, don't do it.
But boy, oh boy, if you're in port and you're docked, some people have done it and gotten arrested.
Coming in at number two is allowing diapered children in the pool. Big pet peeve of mine.
That is gross. I mean, first of all, they have the regular adult pools, the everybody pool, but they do have the kiddie section. So if you have children that are young, that are in diapers,
that are not potty trained,
yeah,
keep them out of the adult areas. And make sure that you have them in that special kid-only area, because it's really gross for us adults that don't have children to see your diapered children in the swimming pool.
Nobody wants to see a floater.
Coming in at number three is drinking yourself into a stupor.
Oh, that is just so, I don't know, tacky.
Low rent.
Oh, very low rent. I mean, don't get so drunk and out of it that you are falling down loud, obnoxious, belligerent, angry, whatever or the worst, fighting drunk.
Now, like you said, if you get so drunk that you're in a stupor, you might start a fight, you could get injured, you could get kicked off the ship.
How many times people
You could even die.
Thank you! Fallen off the ship. And we always say, how do people fall off the ship? It doesn't happen. How could it happen?
Right.
You want to know why?
Because you're drunk.
Drunk. We all know why.
Save the drama for your mama, and don't drink yourself into a stupor. Coming in at number four is sneaking into crew quarters.
Oh my God, you know.
And we've been guilty of this.
Well, who has?
This is a big no-no.
Well, I know that, when we were, I was sailing on the gay Atlantis cruises with all my friends way back in the day, there were one or two of my friends who would love to want to sneak back in the crew quarters for a little thumbs up. But that is a no-no.
No, you might get kicked off the ship if
Yeah.
you're caught. And also, the crew member could be fired.
Yes.
Or will be fired
And
in
be
most cases.
dropped off at that port, out of a job.
Coming in at number five is saving chairs. Now, not saving chairs at a dining room we're speaking of, but we're speaking of...
the biggest offenders at the pool, the lounge chair savers, I'm going to put my towel and my tote bag and my this and my that, and yep, I was up at 5 a.m. and I've got it all laid out, so when I'm ready to go down after breakfast around 9, 10-ish, my chair will still be there.
Now, in recent years, cruise lines have implemented programs where crew will actually take the items off after a certain amount of time and put them in a naughty lost and found.
It's like a naughty timeout.
Right. Number 6 is cutting in line.
That is just rude.
Now, I hate that, and I will call them out every time.
The pushing, the shoving, and the cutting.
Now, everybody needs to queue up properly,
That's
as
right.
the Brits say.
As the Brits would say,
And
queue up properly.
Be patient,
Yes.
as Frank says.
Yes. When I was on a Mediterranean cruise with my friends, it was they cutting in line and knocking you over for a roll. Come on, people.
I say you're on vacation.
Jeez.
Relax.
They're not going to run out of food.
You're not in any hurry.
Get a grip.
And don't be rude. Now, coming in at number 7 is my biggest, most annoyance, and I will call you out if I see you doing this, and I don't care. I will slap you in the face. And that is not washing your hands.
Yeah, that's a no-no. You
Not
are
washing your
transmitting germs, norovirus, God forbid. Yeah.
If you
gross.
are guilty of skipping washing your hands after using the bathrooms, you are only being selfish because you are going to get everybody else sick on that ship. This is how norovirus spreads.
Ew.
Gross. Coming in at number 8 is ignoring the buffet tongs.
Oh, the touching feeling with the hands. Use the tongs or the fork or whatever. And you know what? Another thing, don't allow your children to go through the buffet line doing this like they might do at home and touching everything and anything that ain't moving. Because if we're behind somebody and we see all that, what are we going to do?
I'm going to call them out.
And then we're probably going to turn around and walk out.
And I make a big scene. I make a big scene. This is where I'm going to
gross.
tell a little story where I made the big scene, screaming and yelling in the middle of the buffet, saying that the lady used her hands and touched everything, and they literally had to take everything off the buffet and throw it away.
Yeah.
So you are creating a problem in the buffet if you're not using the tongs.
Or the other story, on a cruise, in line to get more coffee in the buffet area, when the person in front of me went, achoo, and sneezed all over the coffee machines. And I was like, no, thank you.
I'm gonna add to that with the coffee machines, because everybody knows that we bring our own mugs.
Right.
You are not to fill them from the coffee
Right.
maker directly. You have to use a clean glass and fill the mug, because your diseased mug might be touching that
Your
little
fluids
spout.
from your
Right.
mug.
So, last cruise, somebody was doing that. They had to shut down the coffee machine, take it all apart, and clean it.
Right.
Save everybody.
I know.
You know,
People
don't
in
do
line want their coffee who have just screwed it up for everybody. Thank you.
Number 9 is disrespecting local cultures or laws.
Yes. That is a big deal. It's funny because we always equate things that when we are in any kind of gay pride event, or let's say we're in Provincetown, very gay town venue, don't have the straight people coming in saying nasty things about anti-gay this and anti-gay that. Know your audience, know where you are, know the customs. It's kind of the same thing.
I didn't know where you were going with that.
Yeah, I just kind of wanted to equate that, because we would always, the guys and I would always be in Provincetown, and then all these people coming in with this, oh my God, this is disgusting. Oh my God, look at those two guys are holding hands. You're in P-Town, for the love of God. It's gay Mecca. Okay, don't come in to our area and be like gross, gross, gross. And you wouldn't do that if you're on certain islands, to attack certain customs or dress or behaviors.
So we usually say, look in your Freestyle Daily, Princess Patterns, whatever your cruise line, what's that one of my
Daily newspaper.
Daily newsletter.
Daily bulletin, right.
It has in there, because very often it'll say, you cannot wear camouflage.
Right.
Or give you an idea of what some of the local customs are, or just do a little research.
Right. I mean, normally the daily bulletins will do a synopsis of the port you're visiting.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get a little idea of what the customs are and what is going on. But yes, we did visit an island where camouflage was not allowed. Only the military was allowed to.
That's on Jamaica.
Yeah.
Too.
And the people were told, and it was in the bulletin. And of course, there were people in line to get off the boat, and they were like, "You cannot get off the boat. You cannot wear that. Go back and change."
Coming in at number 10 is removing your gratuities. Now, this is a continuing theme,
right,
that I hear people wanting to remove gratuities. And frankly, I get very incensed about it. It is what it is. You knew going in that you were booking this cruise that you were going to have to pay a gratuity just because
Jane
Mosho said that didn't smile at you doesn't mean you're going to remove the gratuities from everybody, because your base gratuities go into everyone on the ship.
Or the creme brulee that was delivered to you in the dining room for dessert didn't have the proper crackle when your spoon went in, and you ran down to guest services and said, "Oh my God, take all my gratuities off," because you are screwing everyone on the front lines who are serving you, as well as the people back at the house that you don't see at all, who are working hard. It's just tacky.
Coming in at number 11, we have been victim of, and that would be flushing unflushables. People, there are signs up right by the toilet.
Yep.
Open your
Right
eyes. You are not to flush anything other than toilet paper. That means you are not allowed to flush maxi pads, tampons, condoms.
Right. They don't even
wipies.
The toilet wipies. They don't even want you to do. You carry them. We have them.
Anything else you are other than toilet paper, you are not to flush.
Yep.
And the reason being is the pipes are all connected. All the toilets are in neighborhoods.
Right.
And so when we were on our Jade cruise, someone kept flushing a tampon or flushing things that they shouldn't be, and breaking everybody's toilet
You will
system.
shut down 20 plus cabins of toilets. And on that cruise, 5 out of the 11 days, our toilet was broken because somebody in the neighborhood kept flushing, and they actually had to come down and had to change out the mechanisms in the walls. The wall panels had to come off. They had to put new mechanisms. All that stuff gets flushed through and just breaks the mechanics.
Coming in at number 12 is Frank's biggest pet peeve, and also one of mine, which is rushing into the elevator.
What do I call them? The bum rushers.
I'll say it. I said it before. I'll say it again. You're on vacation. What's your rush?
Clue, we can't get off unless you're out of the way. Proper etiquette. You approach the elevator. The door opens. You step to the side. You might want to hold it with one hand. Somebody on the other side, hold it with the other.
Stepping to the side is not 2 inches.
That's right. And let us get out. Let us get out.
So we hope that you enjoyed these top 12 no-nos. And we hope that you aren't someone that does any of these no-nos.
Don't be guilty of the no-nos.
Now, also, don't be guilty of not following us. We are on Facebook,
Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat.
But until next time, Frank and I want to remind all of you out there in YouTube land
to travel safe
and cruise often.